Greetings, my excellent friends. Last time on Baldur's Gate, the kobolds had a party, and we crashed it. And a barrel is not a bed. Those are the main things we learned. Let's see what we'll learn today. Blue Moon, how was your Saturday sleep? Was that healing and refreshing? I suppose you had one on Sunday and Monday as well. Yes, and just because you have cat ancestry does not mean you should leap from the roof of a 3-story building. You will land prone, surrounded by enemies. Like, would it have killed them to put Karlach in this splash image? Like, you could just... The pictures of each party member are individual pictures. I know that they could just put a 6th one in there and move some of the others. They could. Anyway, we are at the outskirts of Kraish. I don't actually know what Kraish it is. Kalir, I believe, is Lae'zel's home, but that's not where we are. We'd know if we were going to her house. But this is a Kraish that was built out of the ruins of a Lathander monastery. This ping is just there forever. I don't know why.
These boots have seen everything.
So if I place one, it disappears, right? This one's just thudded into existence. To prevent you from no... I guess she's the only one for whom that would matter, I suppose. But... who the hell wouldn't? Like, yeah, I guess, like, you can absolutely just play Will's quest straight. The problem is, like, Karlach and Will together are the two that most sort of align as, like, unambiguous good guys, at least so like, I'm struggling what sort of playthrough would result in a dead Karlach and a hornless Will. Because if it's a good boy playthrough, you probably want both of them. If it's a bad guy playthrough, you probably don't want either of them. Hell, you're gonna lose them anyway because of the fucking... I guess you could do that then if you know you're gonna lose her to the goblins or for the tieflings anyway. You could be like, oh well, we may as well just kill her now. The image was worked up before her build was finalized and they didn't want to change it. Yeah, that would make sense, but you could change it. You could. Not. We don't want to is sad. Anyway, I believe I didn't loot these guys because we killed them right at the end of the stream. Weirdly enough, the main feature of their loot so far has been booze. That is a +1 mace, but it's very boring. It's only worth 40 bucks. I'm just going to leave it where it is. Kobold Journal. Let's read the inner thoughts of a kobold. A collection of drawings, some cruder than others. Most of them feature kobolds in various degrees of nakedness, some performing sexual acts on themselves, and some on each other. The final pages, however, feature more varied subjects. A soaring red dragon, Githyanki of various ages, and surprisingly detailed depictions of wine bottles. I can, but it certainly doesn't look like it matters. Was it a specific kobold that had that? Looter? No. This one looks like it matters. Inventor. 3 alchemist fires. I wouldn't want to carry those around in my pockets at a booze party, but alright. Make it inside. We might kill you before the captain's pets do. Yeah, so there's another encounter over there, and for this, this was the reason why we stopped exploring the roof, because we didn't want to skip over these people, and we sort of we don't want to approach them from a path that would scare the shit out of them. I don't know that that matters necessarily, but we just want to make sure that we have the standard. Ledger of wine sold by the monastery. 1 bottle, 1 pan, 3 bottles, gold donation. 2 bottles, 1 cat. 10 bottles, large donation. 5 bottles, donation of herbs. You reckon that cat was the Grimishka? One pregnant cat, perhaps? I love the environmental storytelling in this game. Well, no, because like the monastery hasn't been around for a while. How long did Grimishka live? But they did. They had like papers about the cat. It's like it is meant to imply it. Don't go straight out to those guys. There's a path here, though I believe we could go through the open window. Does seem dead end in here. Which, yeah, it's interesting. How else are you supposed to get into the cove? Because, like, we leapt down, but it's sort of one way. This sort of looks like a vine you can climb up, but I don't think it is because it's not interactable. Well, maybe it is, actually, because it could go up to here. Well, anyway, we got barrels. Oh, don't do that! Sorry, Shadowheart. Imagine wandering into this room in Disco Elysium. No. That is food supplies, but I can't send it straight to camp. Yeah, small blessings. I note that one of these is red. Raider Adath is red. Why is that? We may end up in a fight when we go out there, but let's not necessarily go out there through the holes. I would like to just face them in broad daylight. But maybe it's not a conversation, maybe it is a battle. Now that said, I don't know if I have a way out. But I think we can jump up here. There's nothing over here, I don't think, right? No, that's just wall. But over here... Hup. And we're at a different part, because we're not fully on the roof. But we didn't come out here before. try not to fast travel unless I'm, like, fully leaving. I will if I don't have another option that I like, but... It's the coward's way out. I'm the same way, whenever I play Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and I haven't played that, like, I played it once, in 2008, when I was 14, for like a month straight and did a lot of it. And since then I've started it maybe 3 times, but never did much. But what I did in that original run, of what I would do if I ever were to, like, fully tackle Oblivion, that game, it gives you fast travel to all of the major cities right at the beginning. Everywhere else you have to discover. But I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I will only fast travel to a city if I've been there before. I have to do a circuit first, because you don't know what you'll fucking find on the way, right? To a much lesser extent, I apply that to pretty much every game I play that has fast travel. I refuse to use it to skip something I have not done, but I will use it to speed up retreading old ground. So question 1 is, can I get out in a way that I want? If the answer is no, then I might fast travel, but I have to exhaust the options first. Nothing in here, and there's you can't smash these windows to get in. But it's interesting because the ceremonial, right? Ceremonial mace would go on one of these, wouldn't it? And then we need to find a ceremonial other one. Still.
Something over there.
I don't think I needed to be told that the barricade was there, but I'm just curious as to whether you can go in through that.
I must keep going.
Can you jump through the window? I think you should be able to. Huh? Ha ha ha! Yes. That is very cool. And then that takes you into here where the ceremonial stuff is. But I would like to go talk to the people first. So, first of all,
Never a dull moment.
money and a carnelian ring. So now we can jump in here, go back to where we've already explored. So now that I've found the path to area less traveled, now I'll fast travel, because like there's no point jumping everybody through that hole and down over to here when I'm going to end up there anyway. But yeah, I had to find a looping path to where I've already... Hey, everybody else coming with me? Idiots. That was on me. I didn't. I had it degrouped. I'm gonna call them idiots anyway. All right. I'll save state before I approach. But yeah, judging by the red circles, I think we might actually have to fight the Gith here. This is not ideal. We have Lae'zel, though. What if we pretend to be her captives? Her heavily armed captives. Wait, where'd they go? Huh?
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
What the shit?
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki.
Well, they're gone, and I
They're
don't like
hunting
that.
you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Is it because I fast traveled? I'm going back. Shit doesn't normally disappear.
Moving ahead.
If you long rest, maybe, but... I don't really need the majority of these. It was just largely supplies. Take the mace and then... We'll take the journal because I like to collect. We'll take the mace because I reckon it's part of a puzzle. And everybody's saying, keep it, take it! I don't need to read the journal again, but... Does the inventor have anything? I guess I can still click on them all, but... Only because I don't like them being lit up as though they have loot. I don't know why they vanished. Yeah, Alchemist's fire, I don't care. Well, no, it's worth picking up because, you know, in the instance I need to throw fire at something. You don't really use it for its damage, but this is the exact encounter where it proved that, hey, having some of that is helpful. I think that was it. I don't think anybody else had anything I took. Yeah, I'm just going to go through the window this time, because...
Let's have a look.
I do not really understand their vanishing. I don't know if it was because I moved to across a certain threshold, or because I fast-traveled. But fast travelling is a strange reason to disappear people. Like, long rest is what should disappear people. Just go. Just jump down. Well, in this universe we don't break the barrel. Good for the barrel. Didn't there used to be 2 of them? Did they kill the... This one has 1 HP left. So that's actively happening while you're playing. Lae'zel, are you cool with this? We're just gonna murder these kids? Okay. Alright, I swapped to the fire. That's fine. I'll swap back afterwards. Here, sure, let's do Luck of the Far Realms. I never do Luck of the Far Realms. Fuck. Well, they were listed as hostile, I'm just not sure why. This is probably going to kill him. Yeah. Now I'm not going to know anything. Could be fighting the kobolds first. But, like, there's a dead one of them's dead for some reason. I'd like to investigate this more. Let's go back to my... Worst case scenario, we can go back to before we fought the kobolds and fight the kobolds again. That's not the worst thing in the world. Because I fought the kobolds right at the end. I'm sick of looting these guys, so I am just going to grab the mace and the alchemist's fire and then go. getting up on the roof, but I did that ages ago. I may not have a way around that. They're fighting.
Something over there.
Cast your Featherfall if you can.
Got it.
Are they even going to still be there? Because there's blood there. Corliss is dead. And they are gone.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs.
Well, I don't like that at all.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki.
This, I believe, was me about to jump down.
The artifact.
250.
They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Well, at the very least, I want to look. I've got this quick save here, 863, from when I was about to turn the corner to find it empty. I could continue from that after I see if I can get something better. But if I can get an actual scene there, I might commit to fighting the kobolds again. I just know I don't like this. I don't like not knowing any better of what's happening.
Where to?
If you make it inside, we might even kill you before the captain's pets do. So that sounds promising. Could have just been don't fight the kobolds, idiot. The kobolds aren't going to be a long and hard fight, so.
No one stopped me yet.
Don't stop me yet.
Moving in.
They appear to be alive and talking there. Aha!
That's enough. On your feet.
Yes, there's 3 of them.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Well, now she's dead.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the crash on high alert.
Okay, so they leave. So if it's not a conversation with them, maybe we don't need to watch that happen. I'm glad I saw it, but
fond of the cultists.
it's normal. We learned information. I think we can live without it. I think I can just walk in. My point being, I think I can just take this quick save. Now that I've seen that scene, I'm happy enough to not have it in this run. I just didn't want to not see it. Seems like the idea is that that one moves itself along if you dally too much because it's not that crucial. Well, we didn't fight them. I don't think there's any dead bodies there. Well, maybe there is. But, like, right there's Corliss. But please note that, yeah, the other two aren't dead. I think what happens is it happened without you just witnessing it. Corliss is dead because Corliss reacts poorly and gets killed. So I think it's not broken. I don't think it's broken or anything. I think it just happened without my witnessing, which is fine. Now that I've seen what it looks like, and that's good. That means we didn't waste any time. The original save where I looted everything is still here, which is ideal. And sure, yeah, we can maybe speak with dead Corliss.
Undead crushed underfoot. The Dawn Lord certainly knows how to make space for new life.
Ha! That is a good statue, I like that. Oh god, there's actually a thing down there. There is a chest. It's also death. How would you get back up? Right, here.
Well.
Featherfall, I cannot believe that there is no fucking penalty to this. It's just ritual whenever you want it. No short rest, no long rest. Karlach can just do this forever. Arrows of Fire, Arrow of Roaring Thunder, Arrow of Darkness, and Elixir of Vigilance, which gives you the alert feat in a can, basically. Oh, there's more. Shit. There's a lot more. I'm not going to go in the hidden passage. So let's explore it, but we don't need to bring the group. Everybody? Yeah, okay. Everybody gained the EXP for finding the passage. Good. Because I showed up above her head, but technically above everybody's. Oh, that's not climbable. See, the climbable surfaces and the not climbable surfaces often look bloody identical. Which I guess is for realism. It's not that you couldn't climb it, it's that you don't need to. Because there's nothing there for you to reach. Alright, Karlach, calm down. There's a path this way. I just want to make sure I'm not leading her alone into a fight. Demon Dragon never found that door. Gornbush did, but from the other direction. This continues on and in. That's not needed right now. Let's know that it's there, but not necessarily take it. I just want to make sure I explore all the... It's clever that they give you this chest to make you think, oh, there's just a tiny little chest alcove, and then it just turns out to be ginormous in many directions. Okay, so we have not finished, but only in the sense of it leading around to this roof section, and I'm going to see if I can find that another way. If I can't, I'll go back.
And, well, in it. Another step forward.
Because, yeah, this way's blocked, so that would be the path to get there, but... you could maybe find out a way through the inside. Let's go through the front door.
Open up.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Glory to you, bringer of the dawn. My wife and I have been trying to conceive for nearly 2 years now, with no luck. We've long been followers of your blessed creed and visit Rosymorn every 10 day to worship at your altar. Please, Lord, I know you've given us a lot already, but if you hear our prayer, grant us this one wish, and you will find us in your service tenfold. This is all that now stands between ourselves and everlasting joy. We have faith in you, Lathander, and are grateful for the many blessings of your light.
What's inside?
Did I pick the Guardian as a woman, or is the Guardian, like, opposite to
So the
you?
Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
Right, so we just extrapolate from the dead cultists that they don't like him much. Corliss. Tell me a story, dead man.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dead woman. Why were you so desperate to run?
Scared. Hurt. Bad things. Yankee. Torture.
What do you know about this weapon?
Nothing. Was telling the truth. Didn't know anything.
What were you doing here?
Path to Moonrise Towers. Absolute. Answering the call.
What's happening at Moonrise Tower? Yeah, that's why I'm glad I went back and caught the cutscene. I think the game thinks I did.
Gathering. Coalescing. Preparing.
For what?
Orders from the General.
What general?
Chosen of the Absolute.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
That was 6, but it sort of forced me to ask the last one. Didn't even let me leave. Enchanted security. Knock spells won't work. And lockpicking is impossible, so we don't go in there. Okay. There's actually no other way through. We can go up there, or we can go back to our roof path over the left. Let's go back to our roof on the left, because we did stop exploring there solely to meet these people, which turned out to be a dead end. So through here.
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save the compliments.
I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
Let's see what this does.
Yeah, there was the one about the cat. Who allowed a pilgrim to pay for wine with a cat? Oh, that's right, I need to swap out of fire mode. But where is the Ray of Frost staff again? What would be good, that a lot of games do, but this one evidently doesn't, is some sort of like weapon set thing. Instead of it just being buried in the inventory wherever the hell I left it. This problem is that the staves, whatever you want to call them, they look like the same, they look like arrows. All these arrows, to me, look like sticks. Because they are. But I don't know where this bloody weapon is. Here it is. Morning Frost. Yeah, like, that's it, but like, everything is the same size in these icons, so you can't use that to differentiate. Oh, it's gonna take too long.
Dance?
You!
Got it.
Better.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Now this, I believe, just takes us out to where we've already been, but we do have a roof entrance there.
Best be on my way.
That said, let's explore this.
Drag takes great interest in this relic of yours, Shadowheart. Or should I say, weapon? What are you hiding?
Nothing. I assume your kin are just as misguided as you are.
What the hell does she mean by traitor Kithrak? Guess you could come through here and watch them deal with the guys down there. They try to help with that by having the arrows sort by type away from the other weapons. Yeah, I don't know how helpful that is. Yeah, so get across to there we'd have to jump, but there's a central room in here with... I guess the issue is we would need another ceremonial something.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Here goes nothing.
Dawnmaster Seed.
What's that?
Dawnmaster Versailles.
Wait, so those are names?
Dawnmaster Welkin Glory.
Oh no, not the Welkins. Ceremonial longsword is there, but there's 3 others.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels.
Safe failed religion. Look at Dawnmaster Welkin Glory.
Dawnmaster Welkin Glory beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name.
Seed?
The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawnmaster Seed.
That's a hammer.
Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold.
He doesn't look like he has anything. He's got a necklace.
Dawnmaster Vasaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away.
Process of elimination, he'd be the mace, because the others don't have a mace. But that doesn't mean I know how to put it on there. Like, there's nothing to click on here.
Dawnmaster Vasaid.
Well, yeah, he's the only one that I recognized as a name. One of the books, if it's still there, but I might have taken it. No, because they're big books. I don't think I could take them. Or did I? The Parables of Dawnmaster Vasaid. Yeah, both of these. These. Let me place the... The gate is not that bloody important. Can I please click on the fucking book? I didn't mean to take it. But I guess I have it now. Vasaid has a battle axe. That's not a mace. Don't think that's relevant, but if we find a ceremonial battle axe, that's the one. So then where did we put the mace? Where did I put the mace?
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Give it to you.
Still alive. So that's progress.
I guess the one that doesn't have an obvious weapon might be.
Dawnmaster Seed.
I'll give it a shot.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
I can quick save and try.
I'd love to, thanks.
See if at least if I can figure out how you're supposed to put these onto things. Like that. Huh. It did light up.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
I'm still missing two. What happens if you look at this? Could you do the religion check that I failed?
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels.
It is a save, not a check.
What a charmer.
The monastery's Lathandarian monasteries of this size were usually overseen by Dawnmasters, esteemed members of the clergy.
And? That's great and all, but are we going to continue? Karlach, has this sudden inrush of religious knowledge broken you? I had to skip. To make it move, I had to skip. That's weird.
Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawn Masters.
All right. What now?
Oh, there's actually some other things here. There's an old key and a guest book of Rosie Morn Abbey.
Be cursed.
A public guest book in which there are multiple handwritten entries from pilgrims who visited over the years. My home is as dark as my spirit. I pray that you will bring me light. Annual Kythorn pilgrimage. Good to see your statue again, my lord. Never been here before in person. The stained glass windows are astonishing. Will definitely recommend to others. Monks are friendly. We'll visit again soon. As a blacksmith, what an honour to see the 4 ceremonial weapons of the Dawn Masters themselves. I'm not a Lathandarian myself, but I'd highly recommend it to anyone in the trade. The intricacy of the metalwork is astounding. We haven't picked up any other ceremonials, have we, before I knew their significance? I hope not. I also hope I haven't found them and, like, left them, but anyway. Old key.
Time to press ahead.
Now, there was... Yes. Also come out this way. Crap. Did I end up opening this one? Hope so. There's another way up. Opulent chest. Oils, money, and an angry red-headed man with a big sword condensed into a stone.
Right tool will do the trick.
And a locked up scroll of Revivify. That's it, no other intricate roof path there. It seems like the other one might be the way forward. Karlak, help us down, will you?
This'll help.
No, go down properly. Don't, for fuck's sake, never mind. I was trying to do it faster than this, Karlak, but I guess that works too. Thud.
Looking ahead.
We still have that path there, if we want. Or we can go out, which will lead us back in. Let's table that exit for now. Jump across this hole first. Forward.
Something good here. I hope.
Oh man. This room looks important. The door's magicked, and there's a Guardian of Faith behind it, which may or may not want to kill us after we talk to it. Let's look around it first before we go in there. Hole as well. And a roof entrance. Just the one. Could also drop down in a few places.
That might be worth a look.
Crumbling wall to get into the Guardian of Faith if we don't want to deal with the magic door. Reminder to the caretaker, when oiling the machine, make sure you don't grease the statues themselves. Stones become loose of late and has a tendency to slip. Novice Perrin was rumoured to have triggered a full spin once. Frankly, that's nothing short of impressive. Let's take a look at the magic door, though we'll probably go through the wall if we're smart. Morning Lord's Bulwark. Protects the door from any harm dealing less than 50 damage. Yeah, that seems a bit out of our reach.
Wonder what's past this.
We can lockpick it, though? Can we? Well, not with that attitude, but maybe again.
What to do?
Right.
Come on, let's go.
Can you move this stuff?
What next?
No. Can you break this stuff? Can't chuck it. But you can keep doing this. Well done, Karlach. Hopefully not the last time you and I will break a bed. What? Well done.
No one back home will ever believe this.
But Lae'zel's not as cool.
What path lies before me? A Guardian of Faith spell. And a remarkably long-lasting one at that.
When an entity enters your attack range, you can strike them. It cannot be disarmed. Right, so it's not really to be talked to. The ceremonial... The ceremonial battle axe is here. Stop it. Could we just pick it up and leave? Temp hostile. What's its specs? It's not resistant to anything, it's just 60 health. Don't see any issue necessarily with just wrecking it. Well, missing is an issue.
It's hot in here.
We want you to rage. You got 3 charges. It's only 1 enemy. Let's see how the others do first.
Ready.
I will ascend.
20% chance of hitting. Great Weapon Master all in. Is that your... Don't you get to choose whether you put that in? It'll also get her attacked. Upgrade Weapon Master was something you, yeah, passives. Toggleable passive. Okay, but it's not something you just pick. Still only turns it to 45%. I think we just need Karlach to start throwing. I'll do the rage. See if we can kill it before it can hit us. You only got a 60% chance to hit yourself. Jesus. Not that it would have made a difference there. Alright, fuck it. You can go in. You can get hit. Why not? Welcome to the party.
You bow, or you break.
Saved against, what? Oh, no, not you. I'm looking at a skeleton here. 20 damage. Channel the power of your deity. Right, so we saved for the half damage. Good. Bye!
Let's move.
Last notes of a monk, redolent with the enticing smell of paper and ink.
Can we rest?
Your dogs are barking? Why is everybody tired? To whom it may concern, if this is found, this is the journal of Brother Wellan, novice of Lathander, documenting the Githyanki attack on Rosymorn Monastery for posterity. The Githyanki launched their attack at dawn. A few of us managed to barricade ourselves in a room and summoned a guardian of faith to protect us, or at least to buy us time to figure out what to do to get out of here. No ideas yet, but we have faith. Lathander will preserve us in our time of need. The Githyanki seem to have backed off. Morning Lord be blessed. They haven't hammered on the door for a while now, but it's hard to say if they've given up their attack altogether. Need to wait it out to see. I think it was too good to be true. A Githyanki managed to make its way through the window. Fortunately, the Guardian of Faith took care of it, but I'm sure that others will come. Still, that smashed window has given me an idea of an escape plan. Still trapped. Just heard a roar. I think it might be a dragon. If it is, the rest of the journal has been burned away. Though I don't doubt the rest of it was, we'd be fucked.
No traps, please.
Scroll of Wall of Fire.
Can't slow down.
Can't slow down. Goes to bed. Right.
Action, not reaction.
Oh. Fuck it.
Repositioning.
No time to rest.
We do have
Hiding here.
this
Have
window.
to keep going.
Can we get through that? Yep. Which is similar, because it takes us to the same area as this one. Good. There's still further over here. Where are those eagles? We're looking for eagles that are on the roof. There's more roof, but we ain't found eagles. Supposedly they're above here. Now, we could jump down. I think this will take us to the lower area, but below the entrance that we couldn't get through, but I'll wait on that. that it? Nothing else? No roof climb here. Evidently not. This seems to mostly give you access to this hole, which might be useful, but not just yet. Dawnmaster Versailles?
Dawnmaster Versailles.
Sorry, I didn't pronounce it right. Sue me. One more, and we're looking for a ceremonial warhammer, basically. Let's keep going to the right.
Here we go.
Did I read that already? Yep. There was also that knotted route there, which I think I'll go to next, because we'll go up before we go down. Yep. Close to where the marker is for the eagles here, actually. Oh shit, there they are. We found eagles. Oh, Karlach? No. What? But I'm the one who speaks with the animals. Leave.
Come now. Is that blood? No.
Stop talking to everyone except me! I got up there first!
I've got a long road ahead. I should speak up.
Here we go.
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind Mummy!
It's not your nest. You stole it from the little bird who used to live here.
You would accuse me of a crime in my own home! Outrageous!
Well, shit! Don't use Gale on me! He's back at camp! A little bird making that nest is just all of the bullshit? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I think we've been lied to, but they attacked! Well, they could have reacted with less hostility. Alright. Great Weapon Master isn't great when you can't reliably hit. I like how it says Xavier get behind Mummy, but Xavier is like absolutely face tanking us right now.
Bye forever, pal.
It's alright, Karlach will focus on the mother. You are literally invading their home and then accusing them of stealing. Yeah?
Want to?
But there is a difference between getting angry at the outrageous accusation and attacking.
My faith will protect me.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Anyway, there went them. We should tell the Blue Jay. Oh, there he is. Well, that's funny. How did he know?
No traps, please.
Glorious! Feathers bloody everywhere, mate! Feels good to be home in my nest.
Who said it's your nest? I killed the eagles. It's mine. Glad I could help.
I wish there was something I could give you in return. Oh, tell you what. When I escaped the eagles, I spotted something buried near that ferry dock. Might be worth a look.
Bet you I've already fucking gone through it. I cannot believe that was a quest.
Bet these eagle corpses will scare any more of the big wing bastards away.
Well, there's the ceremonial warhammer. In their nest, mind you. So, you know, how were we going to square that away?
Breathe deep and move.
We've got twisting vine. We've got this telescope. Yeah, Great Weapon Mastery is very good if you can get hit rates that are decent. 50 isn't decent. If I can get it to 70 or 80, I'll use it. However, you need to compensate for it somehow, and the end result is that we probably won't manage to do that because we aren't really playing with Lae'zel.
Looks to be a powerful weapon. I wonder if it was used on the Githyanki nearby.
I don't know, but what happens if we fuck with these crystals? Are we actually using them?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Nothing seems to happen. Not to mention there's some that are buried. You wouldn't happen to know how this giant
What's up for discussion?
telescope cannon works?
Bet these eagle corpses.
Nope, you're just focused on your big wing bastards. Dull. So we came up right here, so we haven't been over there. And on the other we have been in here though, because on the other side of that is the locked up scroll of Revivify and the chest.
I hope.
Something's coming, something good. But I think if we go back around here, what we'll find is an area we've already been to. Yes, indeed. The western section of the river. So we're actually very close to the eagles. I didn't even notice. They were just over here. But that is the last of our ceremonial weapons. So when I finish on the roof, we could go back around. How best to get around to this section? Probably jumping from here.
What's cooking?
Let's get going. Never wanted the easy path.
Let's get on with it.
I'll take the easy road, the easy road, the easy road.
Still breathing,
Wow.
despite everything. With haste.
So many skeletons. Too far to jump, maybe for you, you weakling. Don't worry, the strong ladies will check it out.
La la la.
La 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 la.
At least things have stayed interesting. How much further can I go?
You can make that at least. Painted chest. Holy Lance Helm. Creatures who miss their attack rolls against you must make a dex saving throw or take radiant damage. Remind me what Shadowheart got in her head?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
When healing another, you gain hit points.
Soldier.
Start a combat, you gain momentum.
Assume nothing.
Cannot be crit.
Hey, good looking.
What's momentum even do? It makes you move faster, which is funny because you're a thrower. So I don't know if that actually is super needed.
No one stopped me yet.
Comparatively, you could have... What was it again? Hurt people who miss you. It's probably best on Shadowheart because of her AC. Basically, this is heal or harm, you know? Do we want a benefit that heals us, or do we want a benefit that hurts others? It is radiant damage, which is nice. But it's only 1 to 4, so it's not that much. I think I'll take the healing.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I think that is the whole roof. Shadowheart is down there for some reason.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
If you're ready, why didn't you come back with everybody else?
I'll take this way.
Can't give up now.
Yep, I think that's everything on the roof. Okay, okay. Let's...
Very well.
Get Karlak's assistance for a shortcut down. For God's sakes, and now you're over there.
Hey.
Everybody together. I see 3. Where's 4? Fucking lays hell.
Enough waiting.
I crave blood.
If it's enough waiting, why won't you bloody move?
At least things have stayed interesting.
Attention. Let's go.
Yeah. Now pop down before I lose my patience.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. Light on my feet.
Okay, that's 3. There's 4. Alright, everybody's fucking here. Now. The ceremonial warhammer.
Here goes nothing.
No idea what this is going to do. But we put it on the plinth. Thing opens and we get Morning Lord's Radiance condition. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage. Just all the time? I doubt that's forever. But this opens and there's a pouch. And in the pouch is a Dawnmaster's crest, an unusually shaped crest bearing the markings of a Lathandarian high priest, but the practical function is unclear. The financial value is clear though, $200. And a note to the next Dawnmaster. To the next Dawnmaster. I don't think we're going to make it, but the blood is secure. We closed it off with magic. Only one of our own can take it. If anyone else tries, the walls will fall and they won't get out of here alive. Should that happen, pray for Rosemorn Monastery, but do not mourn. It's for the best. In death, new life.
Could it still be here
Always. So only one of our own. Well, perhaps this Lathander crest that we can't equip, but we can hold, marks us as a Lathandarian and will allow us to access it. If I'm bloody lucky. Otherwise we might be in trouble. Explore Rosemorn Monastery. Perhaps we can find it. I reckon it would be below, but what I don't see is a marker, really. It's pretty much time to go below. Let me just quickly fast travel and go find the Blue Jays pointer.
What's inside?
Okay, so because we took a violin from it, it disappeared the marker on the map. That's cool. But yes, we'd already found the fucking thing. Let's go around to the right. I mean, this isn't huge. 1 to 4 damage on added to each attack. It isn't huge in the face of how Karlach operates, because she's dealing 20 per hit.
It's good to be alive.
I think an extra 4 is that. Especially when, you know, there's a 50% chance it'll be 2.
My little trick.
Or less.
While I'm at it.
Still breathing, despite everything. One day I'll catch a break.
He's a gloomy fucker, isn't he? come around here to find a skeleton.
Might be useful.
Some wisp weed. And a way into the lower levels.
Stand your ground! Keep them busy! The thunder forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
I'll give it a shot.
Stand your ground!
Talking statues are never a
Keep
good
them
sign.
busy! My faithful, the thunder forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
I prefer my statues to be the strong, silent type, personally.
Talking statues. I don't like the sound of that.
The statue speaks. A warning from the past, no less.
In it.
Right, it's just that I cheat because I dig.
At the ready.
Keep them busy! Thunder forgive me. We have to
Now, we've already read that. Not that particular copy, but we've already read that book. Inventory of offerings. An inventory of the food and offerings brought to the monastery and their redistribution to alms seekers. I just assume that all of the until long rest buffs are going to be wasted on me based on my timing.
Let's have a look.
Because, like, you're never going to know to go straight to something unless you're playing again. And you're almost always going to encounter a reward after you've done something that taxes you. Is this it for this section? No, we can go through the barricade.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. That might be worth a look.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? Shortly after you shattered it.
Let's move. If not over, then through. Anything of use?
Don't think the rusty mace is very useful. I've noticed something! Cue the shattered remains showing up. Yes, good job, dear. Well done. Head pats.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oh, there's worse curses to have. Look, it breaks eventually. It's just not the biggest deal in the world if you have to click a few extra times. And hell, the swords aren't good at breaking walls. Not good for everything.
Don't burn yourself.
Not. No, nothing there.
I feel like a rothe in a tea shop.
Though, yet again, it's hard to tell exactly what's traversable and not through the map when you're dealing with a lot of
Wish to
verticality.
live in more interesting times. Don't waste a step.
So we found the other side of the door.
Better not be cursed.
There we go. His Holy Blood, Volume 2, Paladin Vasade.
Can't keep me out.
Now the gate's open, are you going to let me click what's past it? You are! Holy shit! This missile charts an expedition to find a lost relic called the Blood of Lathander. While mine eyes remain unscorched, we have made great progress in finding his lost blood. After many suns of searching, I pen this entry as our gaze lies upon a Sharan outpost, nestled among the valleys of the Chionthar. We know the Sharans hold the blood. They dropped a cargo trunk during transport one eve, and its lid slipped open. It was only a moment, but my shining adherents, what a moment it was! The entire riverbank aflame with a soothing radiance, the same rosy light of a summer dawn. I could practically hear his morning song bouncing between the valley walls. We advance upon those heretic Nightbringers at the first light of dawn tomorrow, and shall leave naught but ashes in our wake. And a potion of mind reading. I imagine Lae'zel can also get Tavern. The only thing that Lae'zel can't have is Berserker Frenzy in her default class. But you know, the thing about the game is, you could turn anybody into Karlach if you really wanted. You just respec them. I don't know that I'd want to do that, though. In just as far as, like, class-specific dialogue, I wouldn't want to, like, uncleric Shadowheart or unfighter Lae'zel. But you could easily turn Lae'zel into the exact same build as Karlach, because it's Barbarian Fighter. Yeah, my next playthrough would definitely want to use Lae'zel, Will, and Gale, because I do like the idea of playing with everybody, but the thing is, there's also others as well, so it's like, it's more than just those 6. And Karlach, Astarion, and Shadowheart, you know, 2 out of 3 of those could get replaced. What just happened? You trying to use the spell? Huh? Why did that not pick up? His Holy Blood, Volume 1, Dawnmaster Dovair. This missile describes a holy artifact of Lathander as penned in a particularly fevered hand. His radiance has faded from our unworthy gazes, O ye lightless wretches! We have failed the Morning Lord, and I record that failing in the pages of this tome. To think he once stood on our imperfect world, among us imperfect mortals, and felled the villain Samaster with his holy brilliance. He bled for us, brethren, and we were tasked with locking our gazes eternally upon his blood. We let those gazes falter, and the blood was taken, wrenched from our sight. It is a test, one that this chapel is duty-bound to undertake. I pass the keeping of this record along to Paladin Versailles, chosen in light to find the relic. Paladin, when you look upon the blood, I pray Lathander honors your deeds by burning out your eyes. I think Versailles was a bit more level-headed than Dovair. If I have to break out the Zhang Jiao voice on you, you know you're not really very stable.
Beloved Morning Lord, I must request of thee a reverential reverie. Forgotten age, to lay mine eyes upon the blood of Lathander.
Right. Mr. Hee has words. Account on the establishment of Kresh Ilek. This stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation into the common tongue. It is an account of the takeover of Rosymorn by the Githyanki contingent. Many supplies found. Local area good for hunting more. Grimishka infestation, but that will be no trouble, and indeed will be useful in deterring unwanted visitors. Rosimorn Monastery, it's called, but it seems these monks had plenty hidden away beneath the surface. Lots of valuable goods to be found underground. Can be traded off after best bits are shipped back. The treasure room will prove a fitting location for the establishment of a military intelligence office. Seems to already have good defences. Should station Inquisitor Wergaz. He'll be able to keep Therezin under his thumb. Melarihal.
What's that?
Dig, 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 diggity dig, dig, dig. Viridian crystal and a polished ring.
What's hiding here?
That leads back up to places we've already been and seen. Yes? Yes. Funny how the Githyanki didn't seem to care about the cavalcade of severely inebriated kobolds so close to their crash. Anyway. We came in from the right, explored the left. This area in front of us is all that remains until we get to the Kresh entrance, which will presumably lead us to another zone, within which we'll hopefully look for the blood of Lathander, possibly steal a Githyanki egg, although I like this idea someone mentioned of giving them a different egg. I don't remember who said that, but I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm going to take a break now, though, given we're about halfway through. So I'll be back. And when I get back, we'll go forward.
never a dull moment.
The game's doing a new thing that it was not doing last week. I also just noticed that the screen's weird. Like, it's not fully... This is me moving it, but like, why are there 19 pixels that aren't fitting the stream window? If I fix that, it'll stretch it. So that the resolution isn't quite correct. But that doesn't make a lot of sense. I hadn't noticed that in previous streams. But the same thing I was about to say, the game's being strange. In that, all of a sudden today, whenever I Alt-Tab, it minimizes itself, and it wasn't doing that before. But every time I Alt-Tab, it flashes and minimizes itself. But it says full screen. It should be borderless windows. At least I thought it should. Now it does what it used to. It's still sized. Oh, now it's sized correctly again. I think that's the answer. I think for some reason it had changed from borderless window to full screen, and that was causing both problems. I wonder then if you go back to my last VOD, whether you can see... Because you probably didn't even notice it. It was 19 pixels.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
19 pixels worth of missing resolution. I don't think that was there before today, but it was there today. That's weird, though, that having it in full screen does that, because I don't know what the significance is, per se. Anyway. Log of visitors to Rosy Morn. A list of names documenting all visitors who came to Rosy Morn Monastery on a pilgrimage year by year, ending on the year the monastery fell. Holy blood of Lathander.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Ah yes, the evil Sam Master.
The blood of Lathander here. No wonder it was looted.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
We don't know what the relic actually is. Like, is it a vial of his blood? Is it symbolic of his blood? We don't know. Just that it's called the blood. Yeah, there's no empty space. Well, it was hard to notice. Like, I didn't notice. It was 19 pixels long, and I know that because that's how far away from the edge the Windows said it was. And then it just snapped back into place once I changed the setting. But now I'm not sure what changed the setting over there in the first place, because I certainly didn't tell it to. But the easiest assumption is that previously it was borderless windowed. But that's the interesting thing is, despite being full screen, I was still allowed to move my cursor off to the second monitor. I guess it's because this is an active cursor game, like your cursor's always there, whereas most games take your cursor away and have you, you know, well, not most, but you know, a first-person game, for example, you don't have your cursor. But usually when something's full screen, I'm not allowed to move off to the other monitor, right? But that would explain why it was minimizing itself.
That's a Githyanki blade, if ever I saw one.
What is? Githyanki longsword, right there. 1 to 13 damage, versatile. It's got the plus 1d4 radiant, I think, because of our radiance here. That's my condition, not the weapon's condition. Is that true? Is that going to be the case with every weapon I look at? Yes. Inventory of takings. This stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation into the common tongue. An inventory of items taken by the Githyanki from the Lathandarian monks upon their initial takeover of the monastery. And the subsequent shipment of major valuables back to Tunarath. Tunarath, Wrath of Fish. Very, very scary, that. Here, is there anything to jump to? Does not look to be. It's a broken wall and a bit of scenery down there, but none of it's a landable spot, so you can't even die that way. And then here is, I believe, the zone change. Monastery basement. So the creche is in the basement, the indoors. And they've largely abandoned the main halls that the monks used. Should we rest up before we go down to this? The thing is, we'd lose our radiant damage. But we can take short rests. And we do have 2 rage charges. And we have most of our spells.
There's no time to waste.
I've used a healing word from each of my healers, but I'm at the level now where I don't care about doing that because, you know, they got 10 spell slots. Let's just take a short rest.
Wasted. Battle awaits.
We can do a longer sleep later. Lae'zel, do you have any thoughts about where we are?
You must have questions.
No.
May the darkness protect you.
Oh, hi.
I heard some sounds. We gain 2 sets of EXP there.
No. But he might scour through the whole creche in his search.
Be calm, Rastil. Those standing in truth need not fear Vlaakith's gaze.
We have Raider Ragur, Warrior Kunaruth, Ardent Linan,
I hear even
Gishfarag,
Has been drafted into the search. Voss, he's just a war myth in Sarvash to teach the young ones.
No. Githrak Voss is a hero.
Find the Githyanki cure. I don't think this is going to work out. Help Lae'zel find the tadpole purification device. Again, I don't think this is going to work out. Now that we're in the creche, does she have anything to say about where we are?
This place is enlightening. My own creche, Kalair, is remote and sunless, cloaked in the silence of wild space. My Savage would find this one altogether too genial.
If this place is as inviting as other aspects of Githyanki culture, we'll be in for an interesting time to say the least.
Feels like we're walking into a trap.
With haste. And excited.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
I'm on your side. Captain Voss sent me to find an item for you. I got a mind flayer in my brain. Let me pass or you'll fucking die. You hate mind flayers. I have proof they're invading. We need your help. Or attack! Let's let Lae'zel answer. I think we brought her here. I'm interested in letting companions take the lead during their personal aspects of the story in this run. In future runs, I imagine I might do differently if I'm not playing. Like it'd be interesting to go through this without Lae'zel, because you'll have a harder time dealing with, you know, talking with them. But in this case, let's let Lae'zel.
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected.
Oh!
A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
Uh-oh.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshjelek watches you.
Yeah, that's an option, like just literally using her as the interface character. And that's the other thing, like, if you play as Origin Lae'zel, that's your default. Which is also, like, God, that's something where, like, I'm considering, like, I really do think I want to play at least one Origin run. I don't know who with, but it would be fascinating to... Probably one of the ones that I've already travelled with, because I would like to see what they're like as a companion before I played them direct.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an inquisitor.
When talking to people, talk to them with me and with Lae'zel. Right, to see, like, not for the full-on conversations. I think I still want to have those with me, like, but when somebody just has, like, a reaction line, clicking on them with both of us seems like a good idea. Doing Origin... Well, Origin Gale gives you the cat, yeah. But, I did hear about that. I heard about that because the cat is voiced by the lady who plays Auntie Ethel. And there was an interview with her. I didn't listen to all of it because I was worried about spoilers. But there was an interview with her that was kind of funny. And she was talking about this cat that I did not get to meet.
Words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
Forgive me. We have not.
Then I followed the lady on Twitter and discovered that she's what I would describe as an aggressive vegan. Anyway, let's talk to Gishfarag. Is that the one who talked to us before?
You may proceed.
This one might not have any differences because we've already had a conversation with her, but still.
Walk well within Kreshjelek, Rastil.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Alright. What now?
Alright. As a Githyanki report here, it is stealing to take it, obviously, but perhaps we'll be allowed to read it.
Any word on the search for the artifact?
Yeah, you can pretty much read anything except if it's owned by a vendor, because then they want you to buy it. The stone disc has runes carved into it. Kobolds entering the area, pursuing dragon. Threat posed minimal. Suggested course of action, ignore. Let them get drunk. Oh, someone's dead over there. Can we talk to Raider Ragur from down here?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Now we've got Istik poking around here as well as an Inquisitor.
We can, but it apparently magics him down not to the same level as us.
I will be heard.
I'm staying out of Captain Therizin's way. At least until the Chakrai Inquisition is over.
What's the story? Listen.
Now we've got...
Best get going.
Yeah, so they have... It's... Remember, I almost played a Githyanki. We were like down the middle between Gith and Tiefling, and we went with Tiefling. Welcome to the most racist place in the game. Oh, good! We're in Texas.
I should speak
Forgive
up.
me. We have. You may proceed to the crash.
Stop meddling where you aren't wanted, Istik.
eager for battle.
The artifact, Rust. You may proceed to the creche.
Same thing from him, but this one will be different.
I suppose you've never seen a creche under an Inquisition before, Rastil. You are in luck.
What to do?
The Inquisition, what a show. The Inquisition, here we go. I bet you wishing that we'd go away. But the Inquisition's here and it's here to stay. That's not a good thing, to be clear. Majority of these conversations Demon Dragon will never see. You avoid talking to people here unless you must. I'm too much of a completionist. I gotta see and do everything. Like that's why, you know, when we get things like, hey, do you want to steal the babies of another culture? And I'm like, people in my chat might not like me for this. Hell, people in my party might not like me for this. But it's on the quest log.
Any word on the search for the artifact?
Curiously, the shit that's in here, like that body. I'd love to speak with Dead, that one, but I don't know that we can get in there without, you know, crimes. Because it doesn't seem... This one, yeah, this side particular dead ends. That one doesn't. This side does.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
Loose words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
I would be more concerned.
Elika. Is that a teeth? Yes. Oh, I want to talk to her so bad.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
Loose words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in
I'm the only one. I've seen her before?
Concerned and excited.
Was she one of the ones that was being carried off when we first met the Githyanki, like, outside the pass?
Any word on the search for the artifact?
Can't risk being in open view.
Loose words are food for
Yeah. So the thing is, the best way to get all these four to turn their heads is me, but I'm the only fucking one who could... Hang on, we got a scroll to speak with Dead. We got 10 scrolls of speak with Dead.
Moving in.
We're gonna play some music.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
Loose words are food for gay spies.
Know any Volo tunes? Asks the Githyanki Inquisitor. Really?
No time to dally. This way.
Misty stepped through the gate. Yeah.
Let's get this lock to yield.
Your actions have consequences.
Fuck!
In this case...
Right, I forgot to fucking sneak. You do have to sneak, you fucking idiot. Please note, there's no arguments here. There's no persuasion. There's no payoff. It's just swords.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
Very well.
Loose words are food for gay spies.
Did I give myself Misty Step? I did.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
I would be more concerned.
Or rather, I have something that gives it to me, do I? Because it says short rest, not to level 2 spell. Why have this given me Misty Step? Boots! Did I take them from... No, because Astarion had that, but I guess he has more.
Loose words are food for gay spies. You should know better.
Forgive me.
Okay.
We have not been visited by
Don't want to draw any attention.
It is an honor.
I would be more concerned.
Right. Let's just...
I don't need any attention right now.
Okay.
What's next?
Give me the scroll. Oh, did I not give you the scrolls? Yeah, I did. Take them back just in case I ever need to use them later. I'm gonna want them on me so I can find them, even if I'm not the one who needs to use them. In blood-splattered capitals, a dying monk tortured by the Githyanki begs Lathander to turn his dawn-bright face to her, to dull her pain and kill her, escort her on golden stairs to a place where her pain might seem worth it. She admits that she kept the secret of the blood of Lathander to herself despite her torment. Lord, I hope I served you well. I hope that I do. Surely they won't notice. Huh? Oh. Me having a conversation in their prison with a corpse.
The corpse regards
flying
you
up in the sky.
lifelessly.
How did you end up here?
Road to Baldur's gates. Blocked. Took a new path. Found monastery. Remembered.
What did you remember?
A rhyme. Blood of Lathander. Hidden. Guarded by monks. Decided to look for it.
Too much fucking questions, but okay. How's the rhyme go?
East, west, blood is blessed. Beneath sun, it finds its rest.
Where?
Hidden inside. Couldn't find.
What is it?
Powerful relic. Valuable. Wanted to sell. Start again.
The spell's power went.
Please get back to sneak.
I'll be fine.
That potion of healing obviously didn't have didn't have the opportunity to use.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Russ?
Now we do have a problem. How the fuck am I getting out? I could take a short rest and do it again. The min-maxer would have done precisely that, but
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an inquisitor in an age. It is an honor. I would be more
theoretically, if you... No, because you can't hold her down in conversation. She just gives you one line.
Right on my feet.
What if we hitmanned it and came out so fast that they didn't know we were doing a crime?
With a flick of the wrist.
With a flick of a wrist and the wink of an eye, with a twist of a tail, with a roll of a die, keep your head held high.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
Loose words are food for gay spies.
We hitmanned it.
Forgive me. We have not been.
You may proceed.
She doesn't know. What's in here, though? This one... Yeah, this one's more... This one you'd access that way. You wouldn't go through these doors. You can, but it's just as illegal. It might actually not be that,
Forgive me.
What? It could just be that we're not allowed to fuck with the doors. Hang on. I'm going to go in and see if... Yeah, that's what I mean.
Another step forward.
Being in there isn't the crime. No one gives a fuck that we're in there. It was the door. So I managed to get the door open. Yeah, okay, good, great. Presumably Alika...
Words are food for gates.
Whoops!
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
I would be more concerned than excited.
Well, whatever. That occurred.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Rusty?
There's a book. Hang on.
What a charmer.
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an
What is the Githyanki opinion of the social appropriateness of the high jump? On psionic manipulations and countermeasures. Oh, really? The Gith have a book like that, do they? A thorough account on how best to protect your mind from illicit manipulation and subsequent domination. How not to get dommed by tentacles. Step 1. When dealing with mind flayers, remember that it is in their nature to assess the utility, strengths, and weaknesses of those around them, and to manipulate in order to get what they want. The best countermeasure you can take against a mind flayer is to simply avoid it. Any attempts to outsmart it will fail. If that is not an option, then there are 3 things to remember that may just save your mind. 1. Pay attention to its actions, not its words. Where mind flayers are concerned, it is true that actions speak louder than words, especially words that are tailor-spoken to fit a mind flayer's manipulative agenda. 2. Strengthen your relationship with others. The greatest thing you can do to offset a mind flayer's designs upon you is to have allies, strong allies. Trust in those you know you can trust, and build your relationships with them. They are the ones who will have your back when you most need it. 3. Even mind flayers have wants and desires. The only circumstances in which a relationship with a mind flayer may be beneficial to you is if you both want exactly the same thing. In the unlikely case that this is true, bear in mind that once you have outlived your purpose to a mind flayer, it will have no use for you.
On my way. Shadows don't suit me.
Broom and bucket. A collection of anecdotes about kobolds in Baldur's Gate. Seems a tribe of the industrious little scaly creatures were employed by the city to take care of sanitation. In essence, they were sewer workers, drain wardens, and waste disposers. However, in recent times the city has been perplexed and thoroughly nose-wrinkled by the seeming departure of the kobolds. When asked about their disappearance, one citizen said, "Yeah, right, hope they turn up. Meantime, who's going to broom up my piss and bucket my shit?" I guess you might have to, mate. Hello, Stephen. We just got here. We're still in the opening room. We misty stepped our way into this little prison area so that we could talk to a dead body, and then Karlach decided to do a jump.
Honk honk.
And now she's honking for some reason. Back down, please. Oh, that'll hurt. No, it won't.
No time to rest.
And in we go.
At the ready.
Yes, you've only said that 17 times.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
Hush, Quanirel.
Hello, youths.
What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. The Chakrai.
Quanirel. The Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
What you talking about?
Our Queen's eyes and ears. They're her will incarnate, and right now, they're here.
Where's Lazelle? Like, everybody's here except Lazelle. I'm just looking for your captain.
See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters, through those doors.
Action, not reaction. We must speak.
What if they don't find the weapon? Forgive me, just still. I wasn't complaining. I'm honored to help search.
Quanirel, look at her. She's clearly not with the Inquisition.
I'm with the Inquisition. Tell me what you were gossiping about now. You know, with Lae'zel's incredible fucking deception skill. So that's the thing. The Gith line, special, but she's not good at that. She's actually got at least a little bit of prowess with I will beat it out of you if you don't tell me why they're here. Let's inspire as well. Fuck it. Stack the deck. Didn't need it. Super scary, Lae'zel.
The Inquisition are here on Queen Vlaakith's orders. They're searching for a weapon that could finally destroy the Gate.
Quanirel, keep your mouth shut. You're going to get us in deep, Skva.
You sound pretty afraid of the Inquisition. Why?
They're the darkness at the edge of Queen Vlaakith's light. It's easy to get lost in their shadow. When they find the weapon, they'll go, and things here can be normal again.
The Inquisition.
I've got a long road
What
ahead.
a show.
The Kithrak will welcome news from
Inquisition.
beyond the Creche.
Here we
Good news
go.
at least.
Well, that's it from the youths.
Gotta respect these Gith. They don't fool around.
Oh, I'm more than aware, trust me. I've had plenty of training in what to expect from them.
In that case, lead on, miss.
Warrior Yerk.
The Yankee are distracted enough. They don't need your interference.
Wait, so we do call themselves the Yankee?
Now Istik wander our halls at their leisure. Captain Therizin will be even more irate than usual.
Didn't know you could have hair like that.
Action, not reaction.
Kithrak Therizin needs results soon, or the Inquisitor will have all our necks.
Still alive.
Well,
So
that
that's
would be
progress.
bad. Those are the glowing vase. So our main goal is to the left. Also got travel through the mountain pass over there. That's presumably where the back door is.
Don't waste a step.
There's the waypoint for Kresh Ilek. So many things we can't open. Decorated barrel. The captain being over here. Yeah? No, that's the infirmary.
An Istik allowed to soil our halls? Chick.
Where's the captain?
Assume nothing.
Another outsider. Make yourself at home. The Chirai certainly has.
Looking ahead. Let's see what this does.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing.
Is that the person I don't want to talk to yet? I think it is.
Trying to find Moonrise.
That seems busy. Let's explore other rooms first. And it was such an unassuming door.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, I could? Well, still, we'll go back. But I did want to go around here. Raider Adith.
Another Istik. You're lucky we didn't catch you outside, or you'd be in with the captain right now.
Sorry, is that the Githyanki way of saying catch me outside? How about that?
I crave blood.
Welcome, Rastil. If you're looking for the Kithrak, I would advise caution. Her patience hangs thin.
We must speak.
Ugh. Blood? Rust? Squar? Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery?
The filth of these people. Unbelievable.
This plain squalor is indeed a constant source of discomfort.
I don't know how you stand it. Istics smell like pigs and die twice as loudly. Ugh.
You got any shit, though?
As long as what you're offering is clean.
You don't sell any eggs, do you?
Is that blood? No.
Gloves of Dexter.
Never mind.
Well, we'll be having... Don't buy like this. Oh, because Lae'zel's the one doing the trick. Okay. Well, we can do this again. I have a magic go back button.
Have to keep going.
Is that the guy that was down there?
On second thoughts, perhaps an inquisitive Istik would make a good practice dummy.
Indolence breeds
Oh, I don't think I
madness.
talked to you with Lae'zel.
The Savage is running even stricter drills than usual for the Yankee. Glad I passed that mark already.
Ready to parry. Stands ready to parry the next weapon attack, reducing incoming damage by 10. They can parry an attack as long as they have a reaction, they wield a greatsword, and they aren't blinded, incapacitated, or restrained. And that's a Gith
No one back
special.
home will ever believe this.
Strange that one of your kind would be allowed here, especially during an inquisition.
Ahurag!
Find a way forward. Seems like a good moment to talk.
The captain has little patience for your kind. You'd better not waste her time.
I think you're the one I spoke to before.
Another Istik.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the trader.
Ugh. I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
Must be something worthwhile on our plane, or your kind wouldn't be here.
Most metals here fold like Istics, much like Istics themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly.
There we go, persuasion plus 10. Oh, and suddenly instead of 700 and something, it's 450. That's better. That's super better. What else we have? Daredevil Gloves. The wearer gains +1 bonus to spell attacks. Your ranged spell attacks are made as melee spell attacks when you are adjacent. Is that, what are my gloves that I've been using? Because the thievery ones are borrowed. Wondrous. Yeah. When we cast a spell that requires concentration, we gain 8 hit points. Athletics +1. Doesn't fit, I don't think. This weapon is invisible while equipped. Until you miss. That's weird.
Blacket's will be done.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd want the gloves of dexterity on me. The pike works real well with Great Weapon Master. Yeah, I could get this for Lae'zel, and I could also get her the short bow +1. Or the heavy crossbow +1. But it's also Arrow of Dragon Slaying. Deals double damage to dragons. I might grab that because, you know, eventually we'll fight a dragon. $68 gold for a potion of supreme healing. Jesus, that's a lot of healing, actually. Oh, I didn't even notice it. Knife of the Undermountain King. Very rare. 7 to 15 damage. Reduce... Organ Rearranger. Reduces your critical hit threshold. And get a free reroll whenever you roll low damage. It is a short sword. Who would that be for? Astarion. He's not here, but we could get it for him. Could also give it to me if I want to go back to melee and dual wielding. But we're a College of Law bard, so I kind of like our setup with cantrips. Also, he gets more attack roll he gets advantages against obscure targets. That's not always going to happen, but yeah, I think that's Astarion's new sword. You can use it for the whole game. Indeed. Okay, good. Anything else I want to sell to you from my stock? Yeah, I mean we could do a clean out and get rid of some of this gear that we're not using. Because Gale doesn't take anything anymore. Not going to get rid of everything, but... can get rid of some of them. Alright.
Blackith's will be done.
So. Do I want you to have a... I think I'd give you the heavy crossbow. You know, a lot of these don't sell for much. Sorrow does, but... That's the one that hurts you, isn't it? I wouldn't use Sorrow. Let's sell Sorrow, because it's worth a bit. And what were we going to give her? Unseen Menace. Huh? Oh. Typical Lae'zel to get an offer refused. I wonder if they'll ever accept an offer that's slightly not, but like if it's off by 1 gold, would they take it if they like you enough? The fact that it's invisible means it's got a better chance to hit. Yeah, so that's good for Great Weapon Master indeed. Cool, okay, she can have that.
No time to rest.
I'm going to send this sword to Astarion so I don't forget. I'll have to remember to put it on him when we get him back, but... it's only a +2 to the dex for me, but it's also attack +1, you know? We're going to keep the Gloves of Thievery on hand for when I need to use it while Astarion's still benched. What was the... Did we buy anything else? For me? I don't remember. Don't think so. Because I'm pretty sure Astarion already has 18 decks. But this will work for my cantrips very well. And give me 2 18s, which we love to have. Okay.
Assume nothing. Let us have words. Yet again, the weapon eludes us.
I've heard even Kithrak Voss is searching now.
What to do? Breathe deep and move.
I do always have to wonder what cool things are in the chests I'm not touching, because they're not mine. How to track an illithid. A handwritten tome documenting various tried and tested ways to track mind flayers, as well as how successful each endeavor was. Bit of a shame, no,
Alright, time to skulk about.
no details.
Let's see what you're hiding. What path lies before me?
Forgive me.
Never wanted the easy path.
Raider
What's
Grath.
the discussion?
I see they're letting even Istik mercenaries in these days.
Eager for battle. I will be heard.
When I was a Yank.
Kreshilik welcomes you, Rastil.
Right, so a Yank is a kid?
No one stopped me yet. I should speak up.
Warrior Quen.
Leave me alone. The watch must remain undisturbed.
Excellent hair.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I must return to my duty. Walk well, Rastil.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
What is it about the crossbow that makes it Githyanki? Well, it's green. Actually, it's quite good.
Oh, there's Yank.
Which one? Six Arm of Tunaran? Voidseekers? Myth and Gift?
No.
How much further can I go?
There was some...
This calls for careful footwork. On my way. Just out of view. Breathe deep and move. Time to press ahead.
This would be the back door. Yep. This is the door that you found this way. But if you don't want to...
It's rather dark down here, Rastil.
Although I wonder what happens if you enter the creche this way. Do you end up having to fight these two? Because you're not sneaking past them. Don't know how helpful it really is.
When I was a Yank.
I was. Good job they beat the subversion out.
Right.
So you would recommend going to the infirmary before we talk to the captain that's in here? We can enter this room, but don't talk to the captain, or the Kithrak, or whatever they said her name was. Guess I can go this way.
This is only a taste of the mercy a gate would show you. Stop!
Looks like this is their training hall.
Perhaps a tadpole has already addled your brain. Is that it? My brain is fine. April! Stop this insufferable whining. Your disobedience brings shame on Kresh Yelek.
I'm sorry, Savage.
Kachoki! When you have a chance to kill your enemy, you take it.
I'd already disarmed her.
This is only a taste of the mercy a gate would show you.
You're just... kicking and kicking and kicking, huh?
Perhaps it...
We're not skiving. We're just waiting for our lesson to start.
Stop this insufferable...
Stop distracting me, you stick. I'm missing the lesson.
Your disobedience...
Are you here to see the Savage? He's over there, but he's in a bad mood.
When is he in a good mood? Does he give you all hugs?
We're not skiving.
If you're here to see the Savarsh, you'll have to wait until he's made his point.
And where exactly in Githyanki society do you have to go to develop an accent like that?
He's over there, but...
Alas,
for chatter.
Are you here to learn from our Savage? He's so powerful and wise. No wonder Vlaakith put such faith in him.
Oh hey, I found the suck up.
Stupid Val! Why didn't you just kill me? The Savage will make our lives miserable.
Kill, or like
In more interesting times.
When you have a chance.
training exercise, kill.
He's so powerful.
The Savage.
This is only a taste of the mercy again.
That's a mighty fucked up way to think if you're wishing you were dead.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Come to join in the fun? Wait your turn. If anyone's beating up Val next, it's me.
Whining.
Val's so weird. Why doesn't he fight back?
Shame on Crest, get it.
Want to watch Val get punished? He's in so much trouble.
Swift as my feet can carry.
Yeah, for not doing a murder. What a shit of a gith he is. More like a gith wanky. Ha 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 ha.
This is only a taste of the mercy again.
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Go quietly, kin. The Savage here does not like to be interrupted.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
Oh, we'll interrupt
Mind
him.
my step.
Not for violence, just, you know, because we have a conversation with everybody. Notes on Mind Flayer anatomy. Insights gleaned from research. The Mind Flayers must consume the brains of humanoids in order to stay alive. It is said that the act of devouring a humanoid brain results in a state of euphoria and contributes to the thin glaze of mucus that coats a Mind Flayer's skin. Some researchers go so far as to claim that it is possible to deduce how recently another Mind Flayer fed, and indeed the health of its victim, from the viscosity of that mucus. Little is known about what a Mind Flayer's brain contains. Some have argued that their skulls are filled with eggs that will later become the tadpoles with which they enthrall their victims. Others propose that the brain is in fact a cluster of pure cerebral nerves. Since Mind Flayers procreate by tadpoling humanoids, they technically have no need of genitals, but I've been unable to verify this in the absence of any written record. Can a Mind Flayer fuck? That is a question I don't think anybody has ever fucking cared to learn, and Jesus Christ, I certainly don't want to know the answer.
Shocky. When you have a chance to kill your enemy, you take it. I'd already disarmed her. This is
Oh, who am I kidding? There's probably fanfiction about that. Anyway.
Assume nothing. Alas,
perhaps the tadpole has already.
Wait your
Fine. April.
Val's so weird.
Okay. We talk to Val or to the Savage? I think we talk to the Savage, not to Val.
Your disobedience brings shame on Crest, yet. Shocky. Why do you keep hesitating? My instructions were clear.
Because they don't make sense. Killing each other like this, it's stupid. Or for you.
Uh-oh.
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
Killing your own soldiers is an odd strategy for winning a war.
Cowards are not tolerated in our ranks, though I gather they are welcome in yours.
Leave the boy alone, you made your point.
I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik. You are well on your way to being Gake food. Do better!
And how often does he tell his kids to kill each other?
I should speak up.
Savage Kethk is a wonderful teacher. He'd happily help you improve your technique, Istik.
Oh, enough waiting.
Yeah, no.
God.
Savage Kethk, when I get my silver sword, Jestil, I'll dedicate it to him.
Is that blood?
This is
No.
Blackith's will.
Never mind.
Outsiders aren't supposed to see us training. You should leave.
Quicker!
I love fighting with daggers. It's so personal. You're close enough to see the light go out behind their eyes.
Eager for battle.
Strike hard! Slash!
You look too old to be training with us. Way too old.
Fuck you.
I love fight. You're close enough to...
Are you from another creche? Do you know Vlakith? If you see her, tell her I'm training twice as hard. No, 3 times as hard.
Looking ahead.
Aww.
What do I do? I failed the Savage. I failed Vlakith herself. I'm going to double my training. No, triple. I won't waste this chance.
You're not going to live very long, are you?
Wonder if the gods are watching me. What's up for discussion?
Savage Kethk always said this plane was full of weaklings.
Again, I don't know where you're getting this accent from.
Is that how the weakest hatchlings are treated in your creche? I suppose that explains why you made it out alive.
Let's move.
What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons.
I just want to know how you get your mustache like that. Like, is there product that you use? Can I have some? Why make them fight to the death?
Our wars are waged against Gake, not bandits and petty thieves. The slightest mistake, the smallest hesitation, and you die. The warrior next to you dies, 100 more behind them. So we ensure that in our ranks, there are no mistakes. I wouldn't expect an Istik to understand. On this plane, inadequacy is expected.
I wonder if you're even allowed to ask as Lae'zel.
Reaction.
What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons.
Why was the boy refusing to kill?
For his sake, I hope it was a moment of temporary insanity. There are signs that the Gake presence here goes beyond their usual predation. They are converging on something. But that is for the Kithrak to worry about. My job is to forge the blade, not to decide how it is wielded. I must attend to my students. Be on your way.
I've got a long road ahead.
I must attend to...
Right.
Savage Kethk won't let us do anything fun till we pass this test.
Until we kill somebody?
I learn how to crush someone's brain with my mind. Splat!
Okay, kid!
Savage, I just...
Never a dull moment.
That was amazing. I've never seen someone talk the Savage down from a rage like that. He's always telling us how we have to be ruthless, that death is the only mercy we deliver. But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind.
Orphe. Just like who?
I I speak of Orpheus, the true prince. He's so strong and wise, and he rides a comet. A comet! We're forbidden to talk about him. They say Vlaakith knows if you even think his name. I found his book. Part of it, anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable.
Where did you get this book?
A group of warriors came. Outsiders. On a mission for Vlaakith herself. Savage Kethk made us clean their armor. And I found it. Inside one of the breastplates. Wish I knew who it belonged to. I have so many questions. Hopefully, one day I'll find them.
Well, I have a chapter.
What is it? Is this another part of the book?
Are you mad? This legend is a heresy to my queen. Merely uttering his name is enough to tempt a violent fate.
These words. There's so much more to know about him. I can't believe it. Please, let me give you the fragment I have. Thank you, Rastil. Razerai ka tavkim crushed.
What?
Strike hard! Flesh, flesh!
Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, Part 2, Sacrifice. Did we give him the first? No. We let him read it, but then he... That's interesting, that's not a fair trade, but alright. Protagonist, I guess. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone.
We must scout the crash. The purifier, the safest, will be in the infirmary.
Your mind connects with Laysel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common.
Tell the story. It's funny.
Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself.
To even speak about this heresy
Their red dragons
brings
bellowed
her
with
down
righteous
upon
anger,
you, and she's doing it
and
in the middle of the
heavens
training room.
erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith,
Surrounded by the children.
the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince. There's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
The Crace training room was illuminating. Are the instructors always such dog shit?
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
For what reason? Rage? Entertainment?
Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Boy.
Quicker! A gig would have smeared you across the floor by now.
I don't remember.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Who we spoke to a second time and who we didn't.
Did you see that? What a wimp! I'm way braver than Val.
Gate have 6 major arteries. No, wait, 7. Stop distracting me. I have to learn this or the Savash will get angry. Again.
Action, not reaction.
Mercy. This is Blackheath's will.
Gate have... Stop!
Did you...
At least things have stayed interesting. These
Well,
books have
anyway.
seen everything. I should speak up.
You have no bit.
Where's Red up here?
Blackheath's will be done.
I'd say your training days are behind you, Rastil. Leave it to the hatchlings.
Still breathing, despite
I'm not
everything.
trespassing because they'd
If not
attack me.
over, then through.
Mercy. This is Blackheath's will.
Death is mercy. God. Guess when the alternative is torture? Small portrait of Vlaakith.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
She's not a god.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
Study the subject's features.
This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect.
How long has this woman been ruling? What happens when she dies?
You recall stories of a prince riding a comet just like this one. With sudden clarity, you realize it's the symbol of Orpheus, a forgotten hero from the tales of your youth.
The sign of Orpheus? Blasphemy! Would I could quarter the Vandal myself.
So, about that.
You take a moment to fully appreciate your masterpiece. She certainly looks a little less regal now.
She didn't disapprove?
Wretched display. I thought you better than such juvenile antics.
Well, she verbally disapproved, even if she didn't mechanically disapprove. It is now called Vandalized Portrait of Vlaakith.
What is this? What's that? I need to get rid of it before the Inquisitor sees. No, no, no. Oh, the Inquisitor will have our necks for this.
Indolence breeds madness.
No, no, no.
All right. What now?
This imperious portrait of the Githyanki warrior queen seems somewhat less so when adorned with your embellishments.
How is Lae'zel feeling about me? Let's find out. She likes me. Well, that relationship is good. She likes me a lot more than Astarion does.
Can't give up now.
Right, so the infirmary is this way. Or we can go through that door that had the cutscene. Just to double check again, going through that door is fine, but you would say to talk to the captain last of everything. Does that include going to the infirmary? Go to the infirmary and do this before talking to the Kithrak? Seems like... Right, well, I'll just go into that room last. We'll do this side first. I want to see what it looked like past here. It looks like they're two different rooms.
Here we go.
So let's go to the northern one first. Because, yeah, the classroom's done. Everything's done on the right side except for that room. There's a pool?
I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Okay, skullduggery time. We've learned of an egg being kept in the hatchery is guarded by a caretaker and 2 guards. After we shut the door on Lae'zel by accident, we'll... Notice to Vash Kou. This message has been ascribed to the common tongue. Koku, a new batch is arriving soon. If you are still holding out on hope for the hatching of the final egg, give up. If it can't hatch on its own, it's not worthy of joining our ranks. Destroy it and move on. Kithrak Therazin. Alright, well, I mean, if you don't want the child, someone else could maybe use it.
A trap, just as I expected.
A gas pit. Yeah, just in general, I think we should be careful here. Warrior Voon. There's more around there. That water is acid, too. Gwambush, what you did, you took the kid, but you did not give it to Lady Esther.
What's in here?
What happens if you go in the water? We ow. We ow.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
Sort of hatchery would have more eggs.
Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Vash Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Vash if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning. You linger still.
I'd like to speak to the caretaker.
You will find Vash Koku watching over his clutch of one. Follow the rocks through the acid, but do not approach the egg.
What if I don't want to stand in the acid?
Istik are permitted to step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected.
You could
by
point out the
lethal
traps.
Amusing. You may speak to the Vash.
That was the wrong person. Oh, she leveled.
I must speak.
Step carefully, kin. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I would hate to see you fall foul of them.
How can I avoid them?
Traps are not built to be avoided. Vash Koku designed every one himself, elegantly crafting this room to protect our young. You may speak to him if you wish. Kin.
That's it. Yeah, basically you just go up there. It's dead kobold in that one. It seems like we can get along reasonably well.
Let's get going.
I'll leave the group together for now.
Trap. Be cautious.
We do not want to get repulsed.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Don't know why that one's still lit up when it's been done, but it's been done. There's the egg. There's
my way.
Cock. And there's a raider that I can't reach. Oh, can you not?
Come on now.
There.
It's time to come out.
You are permitted in here. Do not confuse that with being welcome.
Bye then.
Indolence breeds madness. Proceeding. Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Be welcome, kin, but do not disturb our peace.
Don't you want to fight with your brothers and sisters?
I don't think there's a lot of reason to run through a lot of this area. I may as well level you. Everybody else is real close. Another superiority dice. And more maneuvers that I'm not really using. Knocking a target over is probably good. Additional to hit, that might help offset Great Weapon Master. But realistically, I'm not going to spend a lot of time thinking about it. Level 7 for her. And we're not even in Act 2.
Please have a lot on my mind.
What armor is Lae'zel wearing? Regular plate.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
Why does this dude look like Githyanki Aziraphale? I came here to steal an egg! I heard you're waiting for one last egg to hatch.
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Why do you care so much about one dud egg? What happens if it doesn't hatch?
Kithrak Therazin will give orders to destroy it. She will say it's a weakling. I'll give it a while longer. And if it doesn't hatch, it will have proven her right.
Why risk its life at all? Give it to me, I'll take care of it.
You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing?
Still,
the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
Well, there's a nice lady outside. Depends. How much do you think these things sell for? I'll make the best omelette you ever did. Oh my fucking god. I feel like number one's the only good answer. It's a complete lie. But we'll say it.
That's what I feared. Still, I'm sure its nature will pervade, even if raised among lesser species.
All three women.
I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
All three women approving of raising a baby.
Come on now. It's time to come out.
We receive Varsh Koku's boots as well. What's that? Oh, does that let us go get it? Acidic surfaces don't affect... Okay. So, you all stay very still.
Moving ahead.
I will go get the baby. Ooh, I don't like that.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
I'm not loving these checks.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Cool. I'm just gonna...
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Oh, you are too heavy for me. That is a 20-pound egg.
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
Stomp on it. Reach out and touch the egg.
The egg is warm to the touch. The rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Carefully, carefully, carefully. Oh god. Oh, jeez, what? Hang on. I'm in the gas. I need to give this to someone who can take it. Carlac, there we go. Let's get out the gas. There's really nothing we want over there, but... we can't go up there anyway. Are there any hidden secrets? I'm thinking there are not. There's traps and... yeah, nothing.
And away I go.
Not really sure the purpose of the strange gas, but anyway.
You've got the egg, haven't you? Be on your way then. Before I change my mind.
Indolence breeds madness.
You've got the egg.
What do you have to say about what I just did?
Kin.
Not a lot.
What to do? Light on my feet.
We go.
I spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Okay, that is all I'll do right now. Let's go out to the Trialta Crags, and the reason why is so that I'm near her. Because tomorrow we'll go talk to Lady Esther.
You must have questions.
A hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlakith herself to bear young. The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
So something went wrong here. Githyanki looked quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illicit enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation.
But you still get your bone
Hideous
on.
to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
I mean, yeah, that's, yeah. On to other matters.
Go on then.
Fuck off. No, that's it.
May the darkness protect you.
Well, my quest log says give it to the woman.
What are you thinking about?
Most of my chat says don't give it to the woman. What do you say, Gustav? And Stephen, what do you say? What's your opinion on giving away the Githyanki egg to the woman? Well, I'm not going to do it today because I don't have any time left. It is in fact time to stop, but I think I'll process some level ups. I might not process mine because, like, I have to make a choice now whether I just get level 7 Bard or do the multi-class thing I was thinking of doing. I could start that now or I could wait. It's probably fine to just wait and get it later because I've still got Shadowheart with me. I can go as far as 10 and then do it for 11 and 12, or I can start it literally at any point. Everybody else is fairly straightforward.
Making me sweat.
You did give it to her, Bloomer. You can raise the child. Can you? Karlak. So we can either take Barbarian 7, which will give us a new Rage charge, and Mindless Rage, which gives us keeps us from Charmed, Frightened, and Calm Emotions, or we can get Action Surge. Oh, I think we're gonna get Action Surge. I didn't want to level me up. Right, it does that fucking thing where it forces you to go to you, doesn't it? I don't want to make this decision today, I'll make it tomorrow. We'll level Shadowheart up, though. Why is that red? You already know this spell, you already have access to a better version of this spell. Oh, it's automatically given her these. I'm gonna get to pick what I take instead. So always prepared is Ice Storm, level 4 evocation, 6 to 40 damage. Is this because of Tempest Domain? These two? And freedom of movement. Snap an ally out of any stun. Difficult terrain won't slow them down, and they cannot be magically paralyzed or restrained. This is very good. This is very good. We also already know this spell, and it was always prepared. It's good. It's funny, I just put these twice. She doesn't get a lot of... Oh, okay, so yeah, this isn't... it isn't, like, chosen there. It's more... These are your options as a level 7 cleric. Banish. That, if it works, basically just takes an enemy away for 2 turns, which is good for controlling the battlefield and getting rid of someone so that you can, you know, kill everybody else and then fight them. Death Ward. This is a good safety option because it prevents somebody from dying once. Basically gives them a go back to 1 hit point thing. And then Guardian of Faith. We've seen that. Call forth a Divine Guardian that attacks nearby enemies. Every time it deals damage, the Guardian loses an equal amount of hit points. So it can deal up to 60 damage. Are any of these... calling I just find it interesting that she has such a wide selection of 3s, 1s and 2s, but then fuck all for level 4. We haven't really been using Lesser Restoration, so we could take Guardian of Faith. Death Ward would probably be good later. Because we've already got the Ice Storm, yeah. As far as level 4 spells, I'm probably most likely going to be using the ones that I get prepared automatically. Why does she have Speak with Dead prepared? No need for that. May as well have Mass Healing Word prepared. Grab and remove Curse in case we ever need to do that. Yeah, we could take Death Ward instead, but... again, like, I don't know that any of the 3 of these are really that important. It doesn't matter. Whatever I take now, I can toss out and take other things at will. And let's hold on mine. I'm probably just going to take Bard 7, because I don't need... The idea is to take Cleric 1 and 2, and then grab Tempest Domain myself, or Life Domain, or something like that. Give heavy armor to myself. Which will result in us taking the Adamantine Splint Armor, right? Well, Shadowheart's got that, so I'm not going to make that change until I have someone else in Shadowheart's slot, really. But it's hard to time, because like level 1 won't give me the heavy armor. So. Could always just hang on to the level up until the right moment, but... I'm probably just going to go with Bard, but I can make that decision tomorrow.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Progress indeed was made, but there is more of Kresh Elect to explore, and we will get to that in about 20 hours. Thanks everybody, and fare thee well.